Yes, I does that. What everybody trying to be now, I was that. They could never stop me. That's why I love rap. Been living the life, crazy ice. Swag, the gear, the bread, all the whips is a year ahead. I only fear the feds.
The Suns coming in from out of town in this one, an interconference game today. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. On the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And breaking down the game, let's now take a look here at Josh McRoberts.
Well, McRoberts is a very athletic big man. Never developed into the offensive player a lot of people thought he would when he was at Duke. But he's become a nice utility big man with his energy, with his hustle, and his ability to handle the ball as a big man.
You know what? He's also a very good passer for a big man. He can handle the ball, but not a great scorer, as you said. Now here's Bledsoe. Henderson defending. Green kicks to Okafor. Fry, that's for two. Money from the wing. Channing Fry. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Pargo. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Pargo's got 5.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Picked by Okafor. Newman the pass to Green. Bobcats with the rebound, and this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
This was a matchup they thought maybe they could exploit. Another team that struggled last year, but in this case didn't work out. They lost both matchups.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Newman the pass to Fry. Here's Newman. Passes it to Fry. Now Okafor inside. Banked in off the glass. Let's keep talking about it. Wasn't pretty for him last year, losing both games. And Clark, the expectations haven't been a whole lot higher this season.
You know, from my standpoint, I do think they've kept their expectations low. So that being said, this is the kind of opponent they have to beat if they don't want to end up at the bottom of the standings again.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here is McRoberts, guarded by Fry. Jefferson dishes to Pargo. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. And Pargo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Right side Green. From downtown. That doesn't go either for Green. So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to the Kings.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for them, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
Here's Pargo. He's covered by Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Here's Henderson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Henderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
There's Green with the 3, and good on the basket. Book it.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Kicks it to Neal. Here's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. To the middle. Tucker, the pass to Len. And the shot is good. Len's got his first points of the game.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass. Alex Len, 7'1" center out of Ukraine by way of the University of Maryland. I'll tell you, he underwent surgery to repair stress fractures in both ankles, and that has to concern the Suns. But very, very skilled big man, and I know Phoenix has high hopes for him.
There's the feed to Fry. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Steve Clifford had a few moments to share with me. When we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, "We can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop." Gentlemen, easier said than done.
And thank you for that, Doris. Bledsoe passes to Newman. He feeds it to Bledsoe. And here's Fry from the arc. No good. Bobcats trail by 3. Deflects the pass. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line.
PJ Tucker. First personal foul, team's 5th. Going to the
Here's Pargo. 8 points for him. Feeds it to Henderson. He dishes it to McRoberts. Tries again. He nails it. They're tied up. McRoberts has got his second basket.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Newman in at point guard. Markieff Morris is out there with Green. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Fry in at the 5 spot.
Looked like there was a confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they've built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
And Green gets it to go.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
For the 3. Pargo misses. Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in the training room every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule. But a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows.
The dish to Fry. All sorts of time. Buries the jump shot. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession. Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Here's Morris. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Now, here's Ridnour. He's covered by Newman. And White kicks it to Ridnour. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Newman. He's guarded by Ridnour. Bledsoe for 3. And the rebound goes to the Bobcats. McRoberts has got 6 rebounds in the game. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, they probably should have abandoned the three-point shot in that game because their percentage was terrible. But they kept firing away from long range.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I thought that was one of the things that doomed him. I mean, you can't stick with something if it's not working for you.
Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Charlotte. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And the nation of intimidation right in front of us here, guys, on this overlay. Let's take a moment here for the career leaders in blocks per game. Some giants of the NBA.
Well, that's what you'd expect, right? Mark Eaton, 7'4", Manute Bol, 7'7". I mean, those are specialists right there. And then you have more all-around big guys like Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson. And I'll tell you what, if you're averaging around 3 blocks a game, well, that's top tier.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. Their defensive performance on the backboards was what really had his attention. He's calling for more bodies in the paint to cut down on the putbacks they've been allowing. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Doubled by Newman. Ridnour with it. Now guarded by Newman. Haywood. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist. Haywood's got his first bucket in this one. Suns leading by 7. Newman, the pass to Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Charlotte's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. It's stolen. Now Bledsoe. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Morris, no good. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. And the first half ends in a close one. Suns lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
This is 2K Sports, and I'm Damon Bruce, coming to you live on a Friday night. For the Phoenix Suns, they have the lead against the Bobcats at Time Warner Cable Arena. They've come out of the gates strong to start, looking to keep going. Gerald Green making the most of his minutes. We all know he can deliver huge performances, and he could be on his way to another. Hanging tough, the Charlotte Bobcats. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. They've gotten some great minutes out of Gerald Henderson. They've also been getting some great help from Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send you back out to the start of the third quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Night falls over Uptown as we bring Charlotte trailing. Henderson and MKG will fill out the wings. Josh McRoberts out there with Jefferson, and it's Ridnour in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
One thing Al Jefferson has worked on through his career is being able to pass better out of the post, and for a guy who draws as much attention as he does on the block, that's a nice asset to have.
Here's Bledsoe. Drains it from 17 feet out. And the Suns lead by 3.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Luke Ridnour picks one up.
Well, he allowed him to get all the way to the rim, so actually a pretty good play to foul him and make him shoot free throws.
And then no choice really but to foul and stop the dunk. Don't let that happen.
And Clark, you mentioned where Al Jefferson has improved. You know, borderline all-stars. Stevie was talking about for so long. You wonder if Stevie is going to get to the next level.
Well, I think the big thing is he's got to improve defensively because his offense is really played at an all-star level. He's really tough to guard down there. But defensively, he's a little slow guarding pick and roll. But if he continues to work at it and maybe improve a little bit, I think he could get into that all-star game.
Charlotte making a switch here. Haywood's checked in. Okafor with a screen on Ridnour. A 3-ball, and he gets it to go. Morris has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Bobcats trail by 5. Ridnour with it. Right now averaging 11 points a game. 13 feet away. Nick Roberts' shot is good. Nick Roberts has got 8 points.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Newman, the pass to Okafor. The baseline J. Good. 8 points for him. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here is Ridnour. He's guarded closely. Good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
1:29 left in the third.
Well, you know, this last offseason, the Bobcats announced their intention to change the team name to the Hornets, reclaiming the name of the original Charlotte franchise that left for New Orleans in 2002.
Bledsoe outside. And the pass to Newman. Into Green. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
And here's a check of the 2K leaderboard and the top rebounding shooting guards of the past 10 games. And you look at Henderson, third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
You know, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. Typically, as a two-guard, you're going to be on the perimeter a lot more often than you will be inside.
Yeah, but for all of these guys, you can point to their quickness as well as their superb instincts as to why they wound up on the list. And you've got to have that nose for the basketball.
And just like New Orleans chose a name, the Pelicans, that has local significance, the Hornets, a historical reference to Charlotte's rebellious fighting spirit during the American Revolution. Steve, you were just telling me about this. Fascinates you.
It does. I'm an American history buff, Kevin, and I'm also an NBA history buff. And you think back to the Hornets in Charlotte originally, they sold out for 9 straight seasons. So the Hornets nickname absolutely belongs in Charlotte.
Neal dishes to Taylor. Doubled by Newman, and Neal kicks to Taylor. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Now, here is Ridnour. Defended by Newman. Ridnour passes to Zeller. And here is Ridnour. Another steal. Here's Goodwin. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Suns ahead. They're up by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? And our assist of the game here on replay, presented by State Farm. And this wasn't his only assist, folks. 9 assists on the night over the course of the game from Newman.
Kevin, it's been one great pass after another.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Newman, he's in at point guard. Goodwin out there with Gerald Green. Then it's Okafor. And it's Bledsoe in at the shooting guard. Jefferson dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Henderson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Gerald Henderson, a 6'5" shooting guard out of Duke, guys, and we all know his father played in the NBA for 13 years and was a member of a Celtics championship team back in the mid-'80s. Gerald Jr. came into the league rebounding and defending at a high level very early.
And speaking of Henderson, Steve, you can tell he's really put the work in to improve his game.
Yeah, I like his game. He's shown improvement both with his shooting and his playmaking. I thought he was kind of a straight-line drive guy coming out of Duke, but now he's able to navigate his way around screen and rolls, and he's always been a really good on-ball defender. It's his fourth foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Ridnour with it, now defended by Goodwin. From outside the arc, Ridnour's shot is off. Suns leading by 11. Got a piece of it. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Ridnour against Okafor. And McRoberts kicks to Jefferson. Another shot. Okafor with the rebound. Okafor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Newman the pass to Goodwin. Here's Newman. He's guarded by Ridnour. The high post shot. Again, Phoenix.
He had no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see.
You are picking pockets left and right in tonight's game, setting your career high in steals. Were you specifically focused on getting as many steals as you could?
Nah, I feel like I've really got a presence on the defensive end. Today it just so happened that I was able to come up with a bunch of steals. It's not something I'm ever keyed in on. I just want to play good, hard basketball on both ends of the court.
Greetings, passengers. We have now begun our descent into Orlando. Please fasten those seatbelts and prepare for landing.